As of now, do you think the 49ers will trade Jimmy Garoppolo in the next month, as Tom Pelissero said they expect to?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do. As I said, I think it will get done. They understand the incredible awkward nature of how things could be if camp starts. So I think the goal will be to get it done before camp starts, and they want a fresh start for their new quarterback, I'm sure. So I would say it gets done. Camp. I think the reporting date's the 26th. I'll say it gets done by the 25th.
Okay, I'm going to keep asking you to make predictions, and then I'll go too. Best guess as to where he goes?
I think there's real trepidation to let him play in Seattle, so I'll say Cleveland.
Yes. Okay, I'm with you. I think if he gets traded in the next month, it's to Cleveland, and I think that's dependent on how long Deshaun Watson gets suspended. If Watson doesn't get suspended for the whole year and it's partial, I don't think Cleveland will trade for him. In that case, I think Jimmy Garoppolo will be on the Niners team, rehabbing in their facility, not practicing with them in August. I think it's Cleveland or bust at this point. I do. So we'll see.
And what do you think they'll get the second they seek, or do you think it will be lower than that?
Good question. Is that
or is it a player?
That's what Cleveland could be.
Or do you go for a player? They got a loaded roster.
There's no way you're getting a second-round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo. There's no way. But maybe a player. Maybe a player who used to be a second-round pick, so they could say, hey, we got a second-round pick.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We got the equivalent of a second-round pick.
Yeah. No, I think we agree that it's going to be – if it's anyone, it's Cleveland. I'm skeptical that Cleveland's going to do it. But
can you picture Jimmy in Cleveland?
Yeah. I mean, he'll be handing off a lot there over there, too. I mean,
they got a great run game.
They do.
They get Nick Chubb. They get Kareem Hunt.
Not have a quarterback as good as him. I mean, he's on the low end of starting quarterbacks anyway. They can't go into the season with a backup as their starter, and that's Brissett. He's a backup. So
I'd love to see him go to Cleveland and them wind up in the Super Bowl. That would be phenomenal. A Browns-Niners Super Bowl starring Jimmy G against Lance.
It's a good division over there. AFC
Deshaun Watson sitting at the 50-yard line with the owner. Nobody wants to talk about the Deshaun story the entire Super Bowl week. Could you imagine the NFL's nightmare if that came up?
Oh, man, absolutely.
How many women did he pay off? How many women did he offer $100,000 to?
Yeah, just over and over and over. The question. Yeah. That would.
How many settled?
Yeah, but it would be kind of cool to have Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo play against each other in a big game at some point.
Yeah.
That would be hopefully.
And those are two good teams. I don't believe that CBS Sportsline report that said the 49ers had like the 19th best talented roster in the NFL. I mean, I realize there's some questions about Trey, but 19th best? No. It's a top 10.
It's a 19. Yeah.
I think it's a top 10 type roster.
Yeah, I think it's the top 10, and it's just that the question marks are in interesting spots, O-line and quarterback. The two together make you – it's hard to be – I feel like as a national reporter, it's hard to be very bullish on a team where your questions are quarterback and O-line.
Yeah. Right in the middle of the field. The quarterback, the O-line, the safeties.
Yep. I mean in a sense, that's the question of Seattle too, right? It's just that no one really thinks Drew Lock's has this high upside that Trey Lance could have.
And the Niners' D-line is thought to be better.
Way better. Good point.